If you've never heard of the Manitoba Conservatory of Music and Arts Inner City Outreach Program, you should. Filled with amazing stories, this program is changing lives by taking music to the streets and schools of Winnipeg. Each week, more than 350 children from Winnipeg's inner city have the opportunity to learn an instrument through the inner city strings, rock, and community bursary programs. Without these programs, most of these children would never have the chance to try, let alone learn, to play an instrument. This is a music education program targeted at Winnipeg's most disadvantaged youth. The objective is simple: to bring joy and a sense of empowerment through music, to encourage growth, to encourage creativity and expression through music. Marian Williams is one of the violin instructors of the program. She works at William White School. For the past 7 years, she's been relentless in achieving the objectives of this program and more. She does it because she has seen firsthand the impact this inner city outreach program has on some of the hardest to reach children.
There was a student who was 11 years old in grade 4 who walked around the school and didn't know. Apparently, I just thought it was because it was a behavioral problem, but the teacher told me that he didn't know how to read, write, do arithmetic. And I said, could I possibly take him into fiddling? And she said, fiddling? Oh, he could never handle that. And I said, well, you know what? Just give me a chance. If we could do it, I'd love to try. And we did it. And I set him up with his hand, and I knew he wouldn't be able to hold the bow very well or produce too good of a sound, but he just initially held that violin like he'd played all his life. And then I put his hands on the bow and I just quietly pulled the bow back and forth. And he went from a child who only looked at the floor and never made eye contact to this elation of, oh, and the sigh of relief that he was just ecstatic of the sounds he heard. So I was equally excited, and I just played some sounds, the strings with him with his hand on the bow. Then I asked him to place his fingers on the violin strings, and when he did, he said to me, "It's beautiful." And I thought, aha, I've got him. Because he could just enjoy it, and if nothing else in his life, he found something that he could do.
Miranda is a grade 6 student at Strathcona School in the north end of Winnipeg. She's been playing for 3 years now. Miranda says her life would be very different without this music education program.
I don't think I would be into music as much as I was now. I love playing the violin. It helps me want to play more instruments. I have a guitar at home now and I'm studying to play it.
She also sees firsthand what this knowledge does for her classmates who are going through a difficult time in their lives.
I think it makes them happy that they get a choice to do something, and I guess it makes them feel more free.
For Marian Williams, the MCMA Inner City Outreach Program is going into places no other music education programs are. It is single-handedly providing a healthy choice for students who are faced with very harsh alternatives.
And the situations in the schools are so difficult in this inner city. This is truly inner city, like nothing else you've seen before. So really working with these children and seeing what they go through and learning about the history within the family, what happens or no family, has just broken my heart. There's so many times I wished I could adopt these children. If I was young enough, I'd try it, but I just couldn't. But it's a joy to see if you can touch children's lives and make a difference with it.
From an increased sense of pride and confidence to a visible increase in attendance records, teachers in these inner city schools are all reporting marked differences in their students. If you would like more information about the Manitoba Conservatory's Inner City Music Outreach Program, or you'd like to make a donation, go to mcma.ca/outreach. That's mcma.ca/outreach. For Classic 107, I'm Claudia Garcia de la Huerta.